Hello, I hope you're well and welcome to my new channel. This channel is going to be primarily about sort of spiritual, philosophical discussions and a lot of tarot readings as well. It's going to talk about all the strange things that have been happening to me. There's going to be no ASMR on that, but if you love ASMR, my angelic ASMR with Sarah Curran channel is definitely for you, because we do a lot of healing on that channel with my own Omega Light. It's angelic healing, ancient healing, I've been told by my guides and angels, and we do a lot of ASMR healing on there with that. It's like a form of Reiki, and yeah, check that out. The link is in the banner for this channel and will be in the description as well. But on here, I've moved all those spiritual discussions I used to have on that channel to this one, and there'll be a lot of tarot readings as well. I really want to get into that. Now, when I do the tarot readings, I read intuitively. So basically, they're just an illustration for me for the messages that are being downloaded into me to give to you. So I may do channeling, I may do all sorts of things. And I physically see my guides and angels, and I call them AT guides, actually Pleiadian angels from the 10th dimension, I'm told, and apparently that's where I'm from as a starseed. So yeah, there's going to be a lot of interesting far out stuff, quite frankly, because it's far out to me and I'm the one experiencing it. I am very skeptical, but a lot of things have been happening, so, and I'm being pushed to tell you about it to inspire you to access your own awakening and access your own identity as a starseed light worker. Okay, just to get a different perspective and philosophy on life in a more spiritual sense. So I've been asked to do that. But as I say, if you want healing in ASMR style, then angelic ASMR with Sarah Curran. Might have changed it to angelic healing with ASMR with Sarah Curran, but I think try angelic ASMR. I've been changing the names a few times just to get things right. So, but yeah, I want to talk about, I was recently told, if you're from, if you've been watching the other channel, you know that I've had a lot of spirits around me. I physically see them. So actually, when I'm talking to you, I may get distracted and, I may, see some things. You may hear tapping from the picture right next to me as well. That's been happening a lot. Whenever I see anything, or anybody who's in here says anything, it gets tapped by spirits. So watch out for that. A lot of strange things been happening. I did a healing video, was it Saturday? And it was a big one, and a lot of things happened. I actually felt negative energy trying to stop it, because I was trying to awaken a lot of starseeds and light workers. And I've recently come out, as they say, as somebody who I've been informed is a Pleiadian angel from the 10th dimension. Okay, and I'm some important person there. That's all I'm going to say, because I'm not going to go into all that, that's just called Danya. And we all have long blonde hair. Now, I know a lot of you will say, oh, the Pleiadians are from the 5th dimension or something like that. Well, apparently, yeah, there are some from there, but I'm told I'm from the 10th, and there are some in the 10th. So there you go. I'm doing what I'm told, because when I don't, things don't work so well for me. They definitely have a agenda for me. Now, they came to me originally, this is for newbies here, as men in black, literally men dressed in black suits. And that was to show me that they were protection. And I lived my life with these people. They're standing around me now. They're very quiet though, which is interesting. And that's just, as I say, to show me they were protection. They wear the sunglasses, everything is hilarious. They follow me everywhere. I see them at night, non-stop. But recently, they've been showing me that actually they are Pleiadian angels, and I've always felt like there was something they weren't telling me. There was something odd. And apart from the fact that they're men in black standing around me. And they keep showing me that it's time to take the mask off and realise who you are, Sarah, and who they are. And their long blonde hair, everything. Now, I've been an author. I've written as Arabella Kingsley and Asta Steele. And I've been writing them in my stories for ages, and I didn't even realise. In fact, the Knight of Swords series that I wrote was Asta Steele. It's basically a channeled message for me as to my life. Sounds wild, but it's true. And everything in that book has been happening to me. Obviously not the fantasy vampire bit, but a lot of the things in it. And it's been basically a message. And I recently wrote a book called Lady of Londinium about London being underground in the future, and all kinds of things like that, and people having long hair. And yeah, it's them. So they send me on these crazy meditations. I want to call them meditations, but I believe they're astral travel. I go back in time, I go forward in time. I've travelled in a little light orb that goes around. Now, I have heard Pleiadians do that. That's how they travel through dimensions. And I've certainly been doing that. They're now showing me themselves with wings, all of that kind of thing. But again, I think that's symbolic because it's the light around them. And I see angels as aliens, not as, Christian symbols or religious symbols, from the Bible, whatever. I actually see them as aliens, that's what they are. They're from another dimension, and they're, here to help the planet in its awakening and ascension process. And that's why a lot of us are here. Because if you're watching this, there's no doubt in my mind, you're probably a starseed or light worker. So, you may not even know it yet, but because I seem to be charged with getting people to awaken to that. I've had a lot of people come to me for readings and things like that, and I've noticed that they have some sort of ability, and I've, tried to awaken it in them and get them to give me reading in their friends and stuff. But I've noticed that's been happening a lot. So I seem to be sent people who need to be awakened. So yes, a lot's going on. And I was recently shown, I've done a lot of traveling through dimensions from this orb traveling. Honestly, I've never seen in different worlds, and they're so vivid. And I know a part of me actually goes there. It's not just simple meditation. I actually go there. I've been able to go back to my home, back in the past and see. Sorry, I'm seeing somebody sitting on myself. And see my family home, everything, walk around it. See myself in my bed. I've seen my younger self come towards me, everything, all sorts of things that you should be able to access at some point. And I've even done healing work now, where I've travelled in this little orb. I've actually had doctors, spirits, and they come in their white coats to show me who they are. Have asked me to help people. Now, I've realised recently that these people that I help it's like psychic surgery, only I don't get my hands in people's bodies and things like that. Oh, no. I heal on a different... You're a multi-dimensional person, so I've started to heal on the body on a different dimension. And I find this really hard to accept and very scary, but I travel in this little orb, miniature, and I go in the body and I find out... It usually, they send me people, or they send me, these doctors come in, there's usually 3 of them, and they want me to troubleshoot something, and it can be in a different time period. Yeah, so it can be back in the past, in the future. And basically, I have to go in to the body and find out what's wrong with that person. There seems to be a lot of heart work at the moment. And it's a physical thing. And when I first did it, I was really frightened because I'm very squeamish of anything like that, and also extremely skeptical, believe it or not. My guide showed me traveling somewhere. It's almost like I travel like a little bullet everywhere, and the scenery is amazing. But I go down these tunnels as well in space and everywhere, all sorts of things. This is what this channel is going to be about, all this strange stuff that happens to me. And this is a daily basis. Yeah, this is my life. And they showed me traveling down different, you know, in a building, traveling around places and everything. And I realized, no, you're actually traveling around the human body, through tubes, through organs, whatever. And I actually, the first time I did it, it was outrageous, really. I'd been shown in a meditation that this big ship, I'm not going to say too much about it, but it was Navy, and I was asked to help out with this commander. That was in the past, which I find fascinating. And I had to go in and help him. They wanted to know what was wrong with him. They couldn't find out what was wrong with this guy, and they knew it was something to do with the heart, and they asked me to go in. And it was really weird because they showed me traveling around this little building, then all of a sudden I saw everything, and I just stopped outside, and this tear, I could see this tear in the heart, and it was all blood, and it was gushing up and what have you. And I told them, and they said, right, heal it. So I had to heal with, somebody told me I used my hat light, white light, and I had to seal this tear, stop the blood, everything, and then come out, said thank you. Now the other day, on Saturday, they brought me somebody, a woman who was in a bed, and her husband came along. They came on a Friday night, but I was told it would be Monday or Sunday when I would actually do this. Again, the 3 doctors came. Can you find out what's wrong? So I had to do it, and again, there was a tear, a very long tear in the heart, or somebody's telling me the aorta valve, and it wasn't gushing blood as such, but it was a tear, and it was basically, I had to seal it. I had to put symbols into it, my own ancient symbols I've been reminded of that I heal with, and I had to do that, seal it. I actually had to get out my little orb. So, I know, I had to get out the little orb and actually do it, seal it, and then I was out, and that was it. They left again. I am fascinated, very skeptical, but these things are really, really happening to me. I have gone through everything. I'm a very skeptical person. I'm intelligent. I've got 2 degrees that works. It's not something I'm just going to accept. It's simply, I'm simply going to accept it's happening to me. But I'm definitely going somewhere, definitely experiencing it. So, yeah, and then I did my healing for my ASMR channel. This picture was tapping constantly. My phone was moving. All sorts of things have been happening. And then I've been informed, I've been going to, in the last few days, another dark night of the soul. I go through so many little ones to try and get me to the point of accepting I'm a healer. This is real, because I keep pushing them away and saying, hang on, I'm not ready for this, and I'm not sure. But it is real. And it's been really difficult. It's been really hard. I get very down about all of this stuff, but it's accepting. I wanted to be a writer, and apparently no, I'm a healer, and this is what I have to do. So I want to explore these themes with you. I'd love to know of your experiences with healing. Have you traveled in the body before? That kind of thing. What did you think of it? Because I think I'm going to be doing a lot more of it. So yeah, I was asked to send healing to somewhere else. I had to put symbols around them. I create energy pyramids, all sorts of things with my hands. I actually create these shapes. I've put them up in the air before for healing, outside, everything. It's I have to accept that this is what I do now, and I'm not a writer anymore, which is difficult because that was my dream. But when you're called and you have to do it. So I'll be doing another healing video after this one for my ASMR channel. So if you want to check that out, I'll leave a link in the description. And I'll be starting tarot probably tomorrow on this channel. But you can come on this wacky journey of mine. I have so many things happen, as I say, lots of spirits coming in. I can't walk down the street without them following me. I put headphones in to walk down to the shops now because I've seen astral projections of my family who I'm estranged from appearing in the shop, everything. It's a wacky ride, but it's a rewarding one, especially when I can link people with loved ones, things like that. I can help with healing, and we get the odd transmission and prophecy thing as well. I think I got told the other day that I tell these Pleiadian angels where to go. I'm the commander, I'm in charge. Which is just, if you knew me, oh my goodness. It's a bit of a Rimmer Red Dwarf moment, really. But apparently, and they showed me yesterday really strongly, they wouldn't stop showing me the images. Now, the energy was so heavy because I was trying to resist it. And they showed me that I'd placed people, this army, the Pleiadian angels, in different time zones to help people, including somebody showed me, and I went back in World War II and I could see all these people. It's so vivid. There are thousands of people, and they're all people who were helping in different time zones. And I've sent them there. And one of them was actually a Gestapo soldier, which was fascinating. And he was actually, it's almost like infiltrated it. So that really shocked me because he took off the hat, everything, and showed me the long blonde hair. Fascinating. So we've come from the 10th dimension, and to help this planet, I've had to send people back to all the different time zones to help it ascend, which is, I feel quite emotional about. And wow, these people are doing these things on our behalf. So really grateful to them, that's amazing. So anyway, I'm going to leave it there because this is an introductory video as well. So I hope you like it. Give it a thumbs up. Please subscribe and share, comment. Let me know about your experiences. I'd really like to know. As I say, tarot starts tomorrow. I'm sorry, I can see your face on it blind. I don't know if you can. Let me know if you can. Because one of them usually stands there. They guard the place like Fort Knox. There are so many of them in this room right now. This is my lounge, and at night they stand over me, sort of looking at me, and I can really see them like people. So it's quite unnerving. I should be screaming, but I'm not. I'm keeping it together. Anyway, it's just getting more intense at the moment. So yeah, but let me know about your experiences. Please subscribe, as I say, so we can get these messages, transmissions. They tell me all sorts of things. They reckon there'll be a lockdown here in the UK here around the 21st. Not divine time, psychic timing's a little bit off, I usually find, but around that time anyway. So yeah, lots going to be on here, and I shall see you next time. Take care of yourselves. Bye.